Howdy y'all, my name's Gamer James and welcome back to Let's Play Doki Doki Literature Club Monika B4 story. And I'm actually recording this video the same day as the previous one because I cannot wait any longer to see what the heck is going to happen. I'm so sick of waiting, so I'm going to get on with it. And if it does end up being creepy again, I will avert your eyes. I'll do what I can to make it safe for everybody watching. But anyway, enough talking. It's the day of the festival. Very early in the day. What are we getting ourselves into? Let's just see. Brace yourselves, everyone. We're going to see this through and ride all the way. See what happens. What you got for me, Team Monika? Oh boy. It's the day of the festival. Of all days, I expected this to be the one where I'd be walking to school with my vice president. But Sayori isn't answering her phone. Oh no. I considered going to her house to check up on her again, but decided that's a little too much. Meanwhile, the this is new. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly complete. Since I worked with Monika last Saturday and did some other things last Sunday, I didn't have to bring anything. She sent me a few happy texts here and there. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over. Oh, yes I am. So I can spend time with everyone at the festival. But with what we have planned, I'm sure the event will be great too. Yeah, we got some poems. That's funny. I'm the only one at school. Well, it's pretty early still, looks like. Thought at least Yuri would be here by now. There are little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. They must be the ones Monika prepared that has all the poems we're performing. Yeah, I'm surprised Sayori isn't here. Oh no, bad vibes. As vice president, she should have accompanied me. That dummy. I suddenly feel awful knowing it's not nearly that simple for her. Oh yeah, I only said it because it's the way I'm used to thinking. That dummy. You jerk. So, but maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all. That wasn't an option. Why do I feel a heavy weight in the air? Oh no! This is just a bad dream. This is just... I make a dash for the door. What? 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 What happened? What was I thinking? I should have tried a little bit harder for Sayori. Now wait a minute. It's not a big deal to at least meet up with her or help her wake up. Even the simplest gesture of walking her to school really makes her really happy. I reach Sayori's house and knock on the door. Answer the door. I don't expect an answer since she's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I opened the door and let myself in. Sayori? She really is a heavy sleeper. I swallow. Can't believe I ended up doing this after all. What'd you do? Waking her up in her own house. Oh, that. Okay. In any case, it just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on her door. Answer. Sayori? Wake up, dummy. There's no response. Don't do this. Don't do this. I really didn't want to have to enter a room like this. Is that kind of a breach of privacy? But it really leaves me no choice. Big boy pants. Big boy pants. Big boy pants. Okay, here we go. I gently open the door. I feel a light slap on my face. James? A cheery voice cuts through the darkness. I groan tiredly. Wake up, sleepyhead! Whoever went up to me starts to shake my body. Sheesh, what more will I have to do to wake you up? Maybe I'll get some water and dump it on you. Or coffee would work too, I guess. Wait a minute. After hearing that, I truly wake up. Okay. I'm awake. My eyes jut open and the room I was in comes into view. Ah! That was a dream! Oh! Oh! Atmosphere! Oh! Oh! Oh, I like this. I like it in so many ways, but this music is nice. Oh! Oh, it's so dark still. Outside in the hallways, I can hear the sound of students walking around. Their voices all cluttered together. My attention is drawn back by looking... Ooh, that's a nice instrument. My attention is drawn back by looking to see who is waking me up. Standing in front of me is Sayori. I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry right now. I'm gonna save the tears in this. Oh my gosh! She lives! Oh, Sayori! With a smirk on her face, she playfully flicks my nose. Do it again, Sayori, flick me! Jeez, you always question me on my lateness. At least I don't fall asleep on a very important day. I'm sorry. I've been here since the crack of dawn this morning with the other club presidents helping set up the festival. Oh, I got really tired, so I ended up laying down on the floor. The next thing I knew, I was knocked out cold. I sheepishly giggle. Man, I should have been dreaming of Monika's soft kiss instead of that specific nightmare. I'm just glad we're all here. I was a bad dream. Sorry, Sayori. Sayori smiles at me warmly. I'm just kidding around, you know. It doesn't bother me much that you slept. A nervous giggle escaped Sayori's lips. I mean, you know me. I've slept in a lot, and you always tolerated it. I open my mouth to retort, but I close it, laughing heartily in response to it. Sorry, said. She smiles back, warming up the chilly morning atmosphere. Is it still morning? My eyes glance around the classroom once more. In the doorway I see Monika, standing there with an amused smile. Ha, you two really aren't morning people, huh? Monika approaches us both. I know Sayori isn't, but I wouldn't have guessed you were too, James. Sayori starts to play with her fingers awkwardly. Monika continues to stare at us, waiting for the conversation to continue. Silence decides to stick around for a moment. Out of the blue, I see the dynamic duo of pink and purple enter. I like that. Dynamic duo of pink and purple. It's like Cat and Anna. I don't know what their hair colors are, but they are a duo sometimes. Natsuki is holding a copy of Chasing Ghosts, the book Yuri gave me. Yuri's holding the first volume of Parfait Girls. Aww! Good morning, everyone, they say together. Wait, are you two holding the wrong books? They, normally belong to the other. Natsuki crosses her arms defensively over her chest. Well, I'm gonna try and read something out of my comfort zone. Deal with it. I always beat up books with descriptive words, but I've never truly sat down and read them. There you go. So, after the festival, I'm gonna start reading Chasing Ghosts. Yuri promised me she would at least read the first volume of Parfait Girls. That's a manga, in case you don't know. Made up manga for this game. Yuri starts to play with her hair. Well, I did promise you that. I won't lie, I'm a little excited to try and read something different from my usual. So, this will be an interesting experience for us both. Sayori steps in between the two. I'm glad to see you two getting along so well. Me too. I'm glad to see you telling them that you're glad to see them getting along, so, okay. I'm very happy. See? Great big smile on my face. Team Monika. Okay. Monika also chimes into the conversation. It's a stark contrast to your normal engagements that I very much enjoy seeing. Before we start talking about random topics. I want to hear what they're talking about. Especially Sayori. Monika reels it in by directing the attention towards me. Who are you going to speak to first, James? Speak to first? Well, don't you want to check up on your members or something? Who should I check up on? Oh! One last go through of all four of them. Ah! Oh, I can... whatever. Well, I think you should know. Monika looks perplexed as I approach her. She's got this soft stare on top of that. Not to mention her hands are firmly pressed to her sides. I guess she's on edge for some reason. Hi, Monika. Monika nods her head to acknowledge my greeting. James? Hey, James. Big day today, huh? Yeah. So now we can finally get on to the actual story here. Everyone did a good job with the room this morning. For a moment, I thought the whole thing would be a chore and we'd all end up fighting or something. I don't want to tell you what I actually thought, but to a point where we'd never see this day happen, you know? Yeah, I guess this was all an insane effort in itself, when you think about it, James. 3 days. And we managed to put all this together. Yuri was a big help. Take a good look. I will. We got Yuri's banner and aroma scents. Natsuki's signature cupcakes. Sayori's pamphlet designs. Lovely. Now all we need to do is wait and see if people buy into the little advertising stunts I've done over the weekend. Advertising stunts? Yeah. After our Sunday date together, I tried talking to some of my old connections in the debate, chess, and sports clubs. Not to mention some of the faculty. It's amazing what one can accomplish online these days, given a little focused research and determination. Yeah. I guess I'm just happy we made it to the festival in one piece. You have no idea, my friend. Pretty sure things would have been different if what? Never mind, Monika. It's a iffy thing, you might say. Truth be told, things do seem rather off for some reason. Maybe it's just me. No, it's just you. It feels as if I've lost my voice. I don't seem to follow, but I wish you luck if you ever need to find it again. Maybe I shouldn't have left the presidency. I had a really good run in the debate club. Oh, had me nervous there for a minute. I gaze into Monika's eyes. Those forest green eyes. Oddly enough, they look kind of tired. Don't get me wrong, I liked the debate club. I was probably one of the most opinionated people there. Especially when it comes to philosophy, ethics, utility, science, and technology. What about programming, huh? But ever since I've left, I've had to deal with being lonely. It's crippling, really. I'm just glad I got to spend some time with you, James. So quitting the club wasn't for nothing. Oh. Did you really mean that? I think I'm turning a little red again. I'll never get tired of that. It's me blushing. Even if I can't see this guy blushing, it's just a funny sight. I stare at Monika as an odd silence overcomes her. I pat Monika's shoulders, pat, 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 and then step away from her. My attention returns to the other club members. Should I check out next? You don't even need to ask, pal. Everybody's smiling. Sayori, I choose you! Go, Sayori! It's super effective! Okay, I don't get a response at first. Sayori blankly stares at me as if I'm crazy. Then a smile spreads across her face. Oh, I remember that game. I used to play it a lot as a kid on my old little game console. It's called a Game Boy. James, don't you remember us playing together? Of course I do. It must have been during one of those tutoring lessons at our home. I don't really remember. My memory is all hazy. Is it, though? Well, Sayori, we did spend a lot of time battling each other, too. Yeah. I assume you've gotten better over the years? Sayori then begins to go off on a tangent. My love for gaming must have influenced her, I think. So it took me some time to figure out the controls. The hardest part was actually choosing. I liked the blue ones the most, and they were really strong. The green ones, oh, here we go, were really terrifying. And I remember how nobody could catch them. I had trouble understanding stuff like poison types. Oh, did I forget to mention that the pink singing one was cute? Jigglypuff! I mean, I loved using them against you. Yeah, you kept losing because of that. That's the fun thing about Pokemon. You have to decide, do I want cute Pokemon or do I want strong Pokemon? You can't always have both. Sorry, that game series is a pretty big part of my at-home life, too. Honestly, why do you think I don't get out of bed sometimes? Sometimes I'm lazy, and sometimes I'm playing all the games with all those characters I just listed. I know how you feel, sweetheart. I say, I get it. Listen, I can be pretty passionate with games, manga, and anime, too. I'm really related to this guy right now. Sometimes I think we could have been leading the games club instead. That's fine. I'm happy we're all together. Me too! Okay. Sorry to interrupt you, but I only have one thing to say regarding your ramble. And that would be, see you around. I'd love to battle you sometime tomorrow. Sayori's eyes fire up from excitement. You're on! Oh, James, now that you're here, did you get to see the pamphlets? Guess I haven't reviewed them yet. Dude, she's your vice president. Well, you know how I walked out last Friday, and I kinda didn't write a poem? So I decided on writing one, after you visited me last Saturday. Oh, I see. I decided on teasing Sayori a little bit. I bet you just felt guilty that everyone had 3 poems while you had 2. Oh, I got you. It's true. Sayori is drowning in guilt. I decided to pick up one of the pamphlets on the school desk. Flip through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed on its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. I recognized Natsuki's and Yuri's poems from the ones they performed during our practice. I soon flipped to Sayori's poem. Yay! Flowers on the field. Oh, am I gonna enjoy reading this. Sometimes the nights aren't dark. Sometimes the blanket isn't cold. Sometimes I see a friend standing in a field of flowers, bright and gold. Oh, that rhymed. Blue, red, purple, green. Like a rainbow, like strings to a beat, like fingers snapping to the wind. It's the same dream each time, but I don't feel sad. I feel like breakfast and eggs. I feel like sunlight after rain. I feel like, breakfast and eggs? I feel like cookies and cupcakes, and all my problems go away. Flowers on the field help me grow. Flowers on the field don't go. I'm afraid of the dark. I'm afraid of the snow. Okay, interesting ending there. Oh, it's... start the song over, okay. It's beautiful. It's beautiful! You think so, James? I wrote this after taking a nap, so I thought it would be terrible. Well, you did good with this one. I think it just kind of completes the story, you know? Completes the story? Yeah, with a festival going on. It's all balanced. Yeah. Anyway, I guess I avoided the question for a bit. Are you excited for today, James? I'm excited and nervous. Mostly excited, though. I have no clue how today's gonna play out. For now, though, I'm gonna be keeping my head up high. I have to anyways, for you and the others. How are you feeling about today's festival? Sarah's hands go up by her side as she speaks. Oh, well, I feel the same way. I'm honestly waiting for the festival to start so I can see if it either goes poorly or if it goes great. Do you have your poem, Sayori? You know, the one you're supposed to present today? Ah, right. No worries, I got my poem and my attitude ready for today. You go, girl! As worried as I am for how the day will run, I'm going to try to sustain a smile and make everyone happy. That's the Sayori we all love and know. Keep it up! Oh, oh, I hold out my hand for a high five. High five! Sayori's palm comes smacking into mine. That sounded more like a kind of smack. I walk away from Sayori while shaking my hand. My attention then returns to the other club members. Good old Natsuki. I smile and jokingly bend a little bit to reach Natsuki's eye level. How's the club cutie doing this morning? You're gonna get smacked. Natsuki throws her hands by her sides. I'm not cute, Jane. Yes, you are. Does everyone really think I'm the club cutie? I decide to leave Natsuki infuriated and move on. So, are you ready for the festival, Natsuki? I mean, I suppose so. Wish I could be back home, because I found a game my dad and I can play together. You didn't! She and her dad playing together. That's a beautiful thought, considering the relationship that we know about from the previous game. I raised an eyebrow up. You found a game that you and your dad can play? Is it Monika B4 story? I'd play that game with my dad. Yeah! It's like a cool fighting game. So you can fight in a more, less harmful way? Okay. Me and my dad played it last night. Is it Smash Bros? He, actually found it fun. My dad isn't normally into most modern-day stuff and prefers older games for their pixelated aesthetic. But my dad finds it fun. What game are you talking about? Because I might know what it is, depending on what you're talking about. Trust me, you wouldn't know about it. That's a pretty cool fighting game. We argue over the best character, just like people argue over the best character from this game. In the end, we all agree the best character was this guy throwing blue fireballs. Uriel? He can whoop some butt, I tell you. Even though I know nothing about what she's talking about, I realize why she relates to whoever that is. She likes whooping people. Do you think you can whoop some, Natsuki? Whoop! You better bet that I'll be serving some to the audience at the festival today. And I'm all ready to go, honestly. Ready to go. I've got my attitudes since I slept well. Everybody slept well, that's awesome. Or she did, anyway. Not to mention my poem and treats. Well, that's phenomenal! Natsuki blinked. For a moment, she looked confused. Oh, I know what that word means. Yuri used it this morning on our way to the club room. I asked a question that may bring out another side to Natsuki. How have you and Yuri been, Natsuki? Me and Yuri? Natsuki takes a moment to think. And to be honest, we've almost become sisters! Oh, Yuri and I agree that we talk about what matters to us most when we present our poems. Plus, we had a very heartfelt conversation about our differences. Oh man, I can't imagine this going any better. As you know, Yuri and I are exchanging books. We did that as a bonding thing. I've already read the very beginning of the Chasing Ghosts. And I gotta say, it's totally a Yuri kind of book. Deep themes, lore, exposition. I'm kinda loving it. Sorry, I'd love to hear you ramble more, but we have a festival to get to. Oh, listen to a ramble, man. Let's go strong today, okay? Natsuki nods. I didn't great enough first, though. Let's swing it out of the ballpark! Yahoo! After our exchange, I return to the group. My attention returns to the other club members. Actually, just the one. Oh, Yuri's not smiling. She's just... I check up. Unnecessary comma on. I see Yuri smile as I stand in front of her. As always, Yuri stands tall in her usual elegant manner. Hello, James. I hope you like the decorating I did today. I love it! It's the same classroom, just added the Team Monika just added some curtains and those are drapes, I guess. I don't know what you call those. Candles, warm glow. It looks beautiful. And the song goes well with it. Decorating, huh? The room is amazing. There's even that signature aromatic scent to the things. Two things. The atmosphere is just on point. Way to atmosphere, Yuri. It was never really clarified how many materials I needed to bring. So, I brought enough for 2 classrooms. Yuri smiles and turns her head to face the doors to the classroom. I thought that I'd bring some extra supplies to promote our poems. I smirk and let out a chuckle. What's with the funny smile, James? You normally put a lot of thought into what you say, but sometimes you don't consider what you do. What caused you to come up with the promotion plan? I had coffee this morning instead of tea, so I'm feeling more stimulated than normal. I remember first time I had coffee, I was like, okay, you guys, I'm not going to be myself for a while, but just bear with me. It was a good kind of change, though. I gasped a bit. You didn't seem like the type of woman who'd be into coffee. That was talked about a little bit in one of Monika's sayings in the original game. I mean, she prefers coffee, but Yuri prefers tea. She said, why can't Yuri bring coffee every once in a while? I bet Monika had something to do with this. Yeah, yes, that's correct. Monika said I should try new things. So, I had my first cup of coffee ever? Wow. How did you drink your first cup of coffee, Yuri? Coffee. 3 spoonfuls of sugar and 3 packets of cream. That's the way to do it. It was very sweet, but I still got to enjoy the caffeine. A different way of starting the morning was necessary, I feel, for today, considering it's the festival. Anyways, I'm sure you'll be surprised to hear something else, too. And what would that be? Natsuki convinced me to play video games again! Okay, this time I played something out of my comfort zone. That's something very good. And that's something I'm going to have to get used to on this channel. It's a cute little game based on the Parfait Girls manga she reads. A Parfait Girls video game. That I would play. I'm not really into manga or comic books, but I would play that game. And I don't know anything about Parfait Girls. You play as one of the girls, and you attempt to be a mayor while balancing your superhero alter ego. So you're Superwoman, basically. It's a very silly game, but I enjoyed playing it a bit this morning. Games are literature. I'm glad they're acknowledging that. I think that's pretty much the whole message of this whole part of the game. Games equals literature. I laugh at Yuri's sudden enjoyment of different mediums. What are you laughing at? You and the fact that you're suddenly so interested in listening to Natsuki and doing what she suggests to you. It's interesting to me. Well, I blame the fact that Natsuki is sweet and cutesy. And you said you were chastising her for being overly cutesy. I'm glad that someone else agrees over Natsuki's adorableness. Especially coming from you, Yuri. I thought you would have argued the opposite. Well, today is a different day. Oh, is it ever? I'm trying to change my ways. Whoa. I just got Sonic Rush flashbacks there, but I'll talk about that some other time. I'm even being more talkative and accepting. Yeah, we talked about that at our last meeting, didn't we? That's a good attitude to have. I'm really happy to hear it. Anyways, do you have your poem? Of course. It's all prepped, ready to go. I feel like I'm going into a play, honestly. Well, why's that? I'd like to really try and perfect my reading skills today to be the best I can be. Ah, that's great, Yuri. Keep your head up. Let's get through today, okay? Yes, let's just get through it. I hold my hand up for Yuri to high five. She gently returns to gesture, giving me another warm smile. Okay. Returns the gesture, I think is what they meant to say. My attention then returns to the other club members. After checking in with each of the 4 girls, I go over to close the doors of the classroom. I hear the snickering of the 4 behind me. Okay, everyone! Oh yes, I take a deep breath in. Are we all ready for the festival? Yes! The club, the complete club. The complete, Alright, let's get to work! So what happens now? We prepare the rest of the room together. Already, eager students come to visit. Yay! Some of them pick up the pamphlets and read. Others come for Natsuki's cupcakes, while a few arrive to admire the welcoming, aromatic atmosphere. I can also tell that some of them stay to fawn over Monika. Alright! What do you think, Yuri? I think it's beautiful, James. Ah! Oh. Wow, look! I can't believe we got it all decorated! The Literature Club. It's beautiful. The final piece. It fits so perfectly, James. What piece? Yeah, it does. Oh, this there? Yeah. Oh, yeah! It was colored different shades of the rainbow. Or, no, sunset to sunrise colors. In the original game, we're actually seeing it now! Yeah, it does. You did a great job, Yuri. It's got characters on it. Man, at this rate, we'll be all out of cupcakes. We'll all be out of cupcakes. Awesome job, Yuri. I guess we can start with the poem reading now. There's enough people in the crowd. Though I think Monika's a bit too busy entertaining them. Come join the Literature Club. Cute girls, heartfelt poems, and comedic jokes. I like all of them. And some mints. Have some mints. Your breath's horrible. Yeah, she's having fun. Having the 4... I thought maybe she was going to play the piano there. Having the 4 of them in this club is enough of a hook to get anyone interested in joining. I want to join, Dave. Sayori approaches me slowly. Thank you for everything, James. Of course, you mean everything? Everything? The little sneaky tactic I did at the beginning? Oh, yeah. She might know something, because at the end of the original game she knew something. Are you alright? I'm fine. The headaches are gone now. Ooh, good. But I think it's because I understand. Understand what? There's silence between the two of us. Understand what, Sayori? Oh! That looks as if I've taken her out of a weird trance. Never mind, James. I just need some sleep is all. If you insist, Sayori, weird time for sleeping. Lots of people approach the girls asking for a pamphlet. Have a pamphlet, have a pamphlet, have a pamphlet. Have a cupcake. Sayori utilizes her happy personality to persuade people to join. Natsuki was told her cute looks were a hook, line, and sinker. Okay, Yuri has some deep conversations with a group of 6 guys and got them all interested. And Monika, she's so busy I couldn't even approach. That's sad, but in a good way. I can't believe we intrigued so many people. I guess it's time to take charge. I cleared my throat. Okay, everyone. Welcome to the Literature Club. Applause erupts through the entire room. Wasn't much, but okay. Afterwards, it goes silent again. We can get started with our presentations after a short speech from myself, the president. I take a deep breath in and then begin to speak. Literature was originally something I wasn't super interested in, believe it or not. I used to be all for graphic novels and only graphic novels. So I can already tell you're asking yourself one question. Why did you start up a literature club if you don't like literature? Well, I may have been forced into it. I can see Monika laughing and Sayori pouting at me from a distance. But I did it to try out something new. Literature. All of this is literature. They say that once you create a character, they take a life of their own. Oh boy. Because really, at the end of the day, we're all characters in a play. Oh, that hit home for me. So without further ado, let me introduce the characters of our very own literature club. Our Vice President Sayori. James! Sayori walks up to me and begins speaking in a whisper. I'm too shy. No, come on, girl, come on. Maybe Monika can go first. I answer her in a hurried whisper. Hey, you should back up your president. Fine. I see the coral-haired girl step to the front of the classroom with 2 sheets of paper in her hand. Hello, everyone. My name is Sayori. And before I read my poem, I'd like to tell you a bit about myself. Firstly, I'm quite lazy, and I'm normally late because I find it hard to get up from bed. The bed is just so cozy. It's practically my second best friend. The audience giggles at Sayori's enthusiasm. Other than manga, literature, and video games, of course. Well, I have 2 first best friends, James, and a feeling well known to me, depression. I say it so bluntly because I know there are many others like me. Yeah! I want everyone to know they're not alone. Yeah! That's possible to healthfully vent how you feel. Yes! That was not healthy. Let this poem be my message to you all. That, hopefully, this poem will offer you a piece of me. Sayori looks at me deeply. Then back to the audience again. The title of my poem is Goodbye, Sunshine. More new art. Oh, I love it. Sayori begins to read her poem as I sit back and watch her speak her lines without interruption. Dear Sunshine, why does looking at you hurt? There's no need to cry anymore. Oh, I can't. Oh gosh, oops. Because things can stay this way forever. I did not see that coming. It's automatic here. I know we'll see each other again at dawn. Or maybe not. So, can I trust you to keep my happy thoughts safe for now? Happy thoughts. I count each day you give me. Days I wish would never end. Oh, stop before you make me cry. Why are you so far away? Yes, quite a ways away. Shining and shining. Glowing and glowing. Your love is so warm and happy. It's almost unfair. I can see you clearly now in the sky. The rain has gone, you could say. So there's no need to say goodbye. I rhymed. Oh. You done? Sayori bows. Oh, what a beautiful poem. Oh, and we get to keep a copy. No need to say goodbye. No need to say, don't ever say goodbye. Wonderful! Sayori's poem makes a few of people in the audience cry. To keep the ball rolling, I ask Yuri to come forward. Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce the next member. She's responsible for the banner on stage, as well as for the soothing tea you're currently drinking. We have here none other than our very own Yuri. Good afternoon, everyone. I'd like to be called Yuri. Okay, that's what I said. Yuri is trying to calm her anxiety, and it looks as if it's working. Breathe deeply. I'm happy to see so many people come here today to rejoice over literature. I'm regarding the literature club as the sophisticated and eloquent one, but honestly, I have many weird interests of my own. I even write weird. Hopefully, this conveys itself in my poem. And now I present you my poem. They all know how to talk when they get into it. Insensible Beginnings. These are new poems. She begins to read her poem, and I listen. Okay, the arrow's not there, then it's automatic. Glistening jewels. The twilight sky. A coveted sight. Solitary, yet confined. Beauty beyond reach. One questions the sensation of sight. Uncertainty. Philosophy. Pleasure. In my tour, I've seen depths I could not fathom. Forests beyond the reach of understanding. Meals left to the neglect of those who do not hunger. I see a road not yet traveled. A path illuminated. A woman taking her first steps. Perhaps it's time to open a new book. Like a manga. Sorry, I killed the mood there, but whoa. Whoa! That's, oh. There's a suspenseful, mysterious tune there, not just because of the instrumentation, but I heard the Yuri bows. I heard the drum beat sounded like a heartbeat. Doki. Doki. That was... Whew. What a beautiful poem. Oh. I love it. Love it, Yuri. I think I'm going to finish all these. This might be a longer episode than usual, but... Wonderful! Wonderful! It's worth it, I'm sure. Yuri's poem captivates some of the smart-looking people in the room. To keep the ball rolling, this time I asked Natsuki to come forward. Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce the next member. She's responsible for the cupcakes you're eating. None other than our very own Natsuki! Ayo, fellow schoolers! I'm excited to present my poem to you today, but you never thought you were going to say that, huh? My poem is short, but absolute. Well, with what it says. Anyways. I can't believe I'm doing this. Oh, don't say that out loud. But you know what else I can't believe? How easy it can be to mend a relationship that's fractured. Yeah. You see, my dad is a bit of an old guy. Just like any dad, I guess. But our relationship hasn't always been the prettiest. We fight sometimes and butt heads. Way more than an 18-year-old should with her dad. She's 18. Can you believe that? However, my dad and I found a simple way to rebuild our relationship. Sometimes you don't have to make things complex. Simplicity. Yuri. My poem is more simplistic, which will hopefully be nice. May I present to you... Starry Fantasy. Oh, come on, keep the smile going. Natsuki begins to read her poem, and I listen. Give me a little more time to laugh. I know people hate evenings because they're cold. but stars only appear at night, and dark times don't always go. Give me a little more time to cry. I know it's easier to count stars with friends, but friends are really hard to find, and good times do always end. Give me a little more time to try. That letting go of expectations isn't goodbye, that sometimes it's alright to lose. Give me a little more time. That tune, I think, is a piano tune, or it sounded familiar to me. Natsuki Bells! What a beautiful poem. I liked it. More time to laugh, time to cry, time to try. I noticed that continuation of the same thing there. That was beautiful, wonderful, well done! Natsuki's poem was so good. People actually stopped eating cupcakes just to listen. Now, that's saying something if they like the cupcakes that she made that much. For the final piece, I ask Monika to come forward. She has a composed look on her right now. Right now. Ladies and gentlemen, I would introduce the last member, but I'm sure you already know her. Come on up and say hi. Monika stands with an air of confidence. Hello, everyone. Took long enough for me to get up here. As many of you know, I used to be in the debate club. I'll also let you know that I still hold a lot of opinions. That's never going to change. That leads me to my issue, I guess. Believe it or not, I'm rather lonely. I don't have a bad home life. No broken relationships. No issues with my mental health. Yeah, not in this game anyway. My life, for the most part, is pretty good, too. I'm surrounded by friends, plenty of admirers, a lover. But I suffer from something that many others suffer from, too. Loneliness. I guess I never really did open up to people as much as I just did today with all of you here. I'd like to thank James for giving me this chance. Otherwise, did she even say what her name is? No, they all know her, but okay. I'd still be in my old club, probably making a mess of things. So, thank you. Oh boy. Previous game. Again, my poem today is going to talk about my feelings. My feelings about today. My feelings about this club. My feelings about life. And about stuff in general. The title is Doki Doki Literature Club. Ah! Monika? Monika begins to read her poem and I listen. What would it take to write a happy ending? What just happened? A pen without an owner? A story without conflict? A little coding, maybe? Control was my only remedy. Fear, my frantic ally. Indeed. Like stanzas in a poem, we were words tied to choice. She knows. This girl, she's glued together by chance, like instruments in a song. And yet... Please don't start glitching out now. I called it Doki Doki Literature Club. A place where words turn to love. A place where love turned to literature. A place where literature was music. Whoa! It began with a bleak epiphany. That existence was orchestrated satire. A whole of infinite choices. Like a free-form poem. Endless in potential. Free from structure. Control was an illusion, and fear, my true enemy. What is a writer without a pen? A struggle without a story? Maybe happy endings aren't real. Maybe villains aren't real. Maybe this place. Maybe this. Maybe... Uh-oh. Monika bows. That's it? Okay. What a beautiful poem. I like that title. I like it a lot. Woo! That moment when the the piano started playing Your Reality, that was a moment for me right there. I love that so much. Wonderful! Absolutely amazing. Now we are done. Okay. Off the stage. Off. Okay. That poem was pretty, freeform? If that's what you want to call it. A lot of the people in the audience were taken aback, as this was the first time Monika did public poetry. After Monika reads her poem, I move to the front of the classroom, bobbing my head. Well, it's good and all that they finished their poems. There's yet another requirement for me to allow you all to leave the Doki Doki Literature Club. People applaud the club's new nickname. That's our nickname now. I even see Monika's eyes twinkle from the corner of my eye. My glance returns to the crowd of festival attendees. Please look in the back for the handmade pamphlets on your way out the door, and don't forget to take another cupcake and a cup of tea. I gesture for the other club members to follow my lead. We all stand at the front of the classroom. We all hope you return to the Literature Club! I'm coming back, I know. I'm coming. And just like that, the Doki Doki Literature Club comes to an end. Excuse me. Doki Doki Literature Club comes to an end. I see the rest of the club members clean up, with some of them entertaining questions from well-to-do future members. This makes me very happy. In such a short time, I managed to turn a small and relatively unknown club into an upbeat and popular school icon. Plus, unbelievably, my girlfriend is the school star. And I won the lottery, but never mind that. So that's a bonus. Do you need any help, James? All is well, Monika. Looks like the festival was a complete success. I think we should head home now. All's well that ends well, as they say. Shakespeare. What? Monika recognizes the name of the play. I'm surprised she's versed in literature. As the Countess says to Helen, now I see the mystery of your loneliness. I've got a good line too. Oh, you do? Let's hear it then. Anything is possible. Anything can be. Shel Silverstein. Anything can be. Okay. I forgot she's a fan of Shel Silverstein. Yeah, you know it. We really were made for each other, James. I wouldn't go that far, but okay. Monika laughs, and I do too. Let's go now. Monika and I exit the room together. Okay, I'll give us 5 more minutes. We head outside just in time to see the sun start to set as we walk. Oh, look at this. Oh, look at it. Look at it! Oh, with Monika at my side, we trade glances. I stop walking. It takes a moment for Monika to notice and turn back to face me. Is something wrong, James? Yeah, you made me glitch. No, well, not really anyway. I just realized something. I don't actually know where we're going right now. It almost seems like our entire lives, our entire existence even, has been leading up to this festival. Almost like we could never reach it, no matter how close it might have seemed. And now that we're past it, I'm just really not sure where to go from here. I just never thought that far, you know? Monika holds my hand. We both walk in silence, lost in our own thoughts, staring at the ground. I don't care that it's quiet. I don't care that we're standing perfectly still in the middle of the street. I don't care that anyone else might be watching right now or driving into us. Right now, there's only one thing on this street that matters. One person that matters. Hey, we're back to here. Mark and I take a long walk, and we soon find ourselves on the bridge where we parted ways yesterday. So, I begin to stammer. I guess this is goodbye. I say those lines in a bittersweet tone. For some reason, it's as if all the eyes in the world were upon us at this very moment. I know I'll see Monika again tomorrow, but something tells me we'll never have this moment again. Hey, Monika? James? Hey. Ever since we were kids, I never really got the chance to say this to you, but I love you. I feel Monika's grip tighten a little bit, only for it to loosen and let go. Ah! In a complete turn of events, Monika runs away from me. Is this what she meant by just running away? That maybe this is a girl who, despite having it all, is actually afraid of losing it all? I run after her. Monika! Monika, come back! I managed to grab a hold of her hand. I'm so sorry, James. Oh, I'm sorry for everything. Oh, this is sweet. I'm sorry I left you. I'm sorry I ruined our chance to be together. What'd you do? Before she could speak further, I stop her. Oh, my face. Okay, Monika, that's enough. Everything I've ever done, it was to make sure we could be together again. More than you know. I was a coward. A mindless shell. But those days are over now. From now on, I'll be here for you, Monika, and I'll never leave your side. Oh, yes! I look to the sun again. It's nearly set, but it will rise again tomorrow. I'm just happy that it will rise again over the both of us, and we'll both share it together. Congratulations on having reached Monika's ending! Okay, whoa, and then it's closed out. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh boy, that was awesome! Oh, I was expecting the worst, and again, like, they had me going with the horror stuff. You think, oh no, somebody's gonna die, or something creepy's gonna happen, and I still don't know exactly what all that glitchy stuff was about at the beginning and at the end there. It's like she almost realized what's really going on, but not quite. Oh man, but that was beautiful. That was worth every bit of anxiety that I went through, every bit of cliffhanging that happened there. Oh, beautiful job. Okay, so now that we have reached that ending, I'm not quite sure. I get like him. I'm not sure where I'm going to go next with this, but I might at least take a look at the other options, other dialogue options, and then what I'm going to do is give this game a little mini review, a little Gamer James review. So how that's going to work, I'm still figuring out, but that is what's going to happen next, and we'll move on from there. I know I said I am a completionist, but I'm actually not going to go through all the endings here on this channel. I might do that on my own, but I don't want to keep dragging this out because it is going to take a long time. But the game is free. You can download it yourself, and I'm still up here, and there's nothing but black there. So I'm going to shut up for now, and oh man, I hope you all enjoyed that. I know I did. Not just everybody living and everything, and the festival finally happening, and all the new art, and all the new interactions, and the new music, but also that poem sharing moment. That was a sight to behold, in my opinion. It's poetry reading, usually not to me in real life. I probably wouldn't be all that into it, but with these characters, everybody alive and everybody enjoying it and actually being glad to be reading poems in front of people. That was an incredible moment. A lot I could talk about, but I'll save it for later. And thank God it's over. And thank God it happened that way. And thank Team Monika it happened that way. In the meantime, thank you all so much for watching this. And until next time, adios, amigos. God bless, and I'll see you around. So that's